Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. I am busy for the last 30 days. I've been very busy. There's been just a lot of work, so I haven't been able to put out videos for you guys. We're in ascension process. A lot of us are aware that we're ascending. There are new energies that are coming into the planet right now, and what's happening for a lot of us is that we're not able to reach out, and make a connection is because our DNA is being adjusted. A lot of the DNA every night when you go to bed, it's being adjusted. They turn it off, so to speak, right? And they turn some of them on, and they're doing adjustments so that we can be ready to receive more energy and then have more of the abilities that we're experiencing now. It's just going to be better than it was before. You can think of it as maybe when you're raising the volume on the radio, for example, you can hear the music slightly, maybe not at all. You turn it up a little, it's going to be very loud, and you might hear more instruments, you might hear different tones, different sounds, more details on that music. So that's what's happening with us now. It's the way I feel. I think it varies, and I have a lot of different variations because it's an experience that's unique for everyone. It doesn't necessarily, happen for everyone in the same way. I could be moving into a different kind of energy that someone's already experiencing, and they're moving on to something else that they've never experienced before, and I may be able to explain to a lot of you what I'm going through. Right, so we need to do a lot of grounding. If you want to drink your lemon water, walk barefoot, just enjoy yourself. For me, the best way that I can do it is if I drink some tea at night and I relax and I try to have very sound sleep. Get my full 8 hours. If I'm doing any activity and I just don't feel like I want to do anything anymore for whatever reason, I just stop, right? Or I'll probably do change the pace or do something different. In any case, when your body feels like it's exhausted in the middle of the day for no reason at all, you feel that you shouldn't be feeling that way. There are these, for me, it feels like my muscles are just like sore for no reason at all. You're going through these flu like symptoms, and that's the experience of your DNA being activated, and that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on with each and every one of us at the moment. So we will be reaching a different level. We'll be reaching a different kind of plateau. We'll be, you know, getting some upgrades. I think that feels great. Maybe we'll be able to have a better conversation with our galactic family. We'll be able to know more about our past history, more about our, let's say, our Lyran connection, Andromedan, Arcturian, Pleiadian, whichever you might be, and how does that all intertwine with us, and where are we going from here on out? Like I said earlier in my past videos, we are we're basically incarnate souls, and some of us are really old souls, right? We come to this planet, we see that there's wars, there's hunger, there's poverty, there's inequality, and that's just something that's not uh it's normal, but it's a phase of a civilization that is moving along to where its maximum potential might be. Like we know where there's civilizations that have cured or solved their hunger problem. Where you just have this very pleasant life, right? So as way showers, we are here to show the way, right, in whichever way we can, and that's important because It's just like saying, here, you know what, this could be so much different and better than what it is now. And I'm speaking in a way of just saying to you guys that we're just, we're just a group of individuals that are here to look at the planet and help it as much as we can, and then we can just go on back home. This feels like home, right? Because we're here now. It's very, your soul is trapped in this, in the body of an ant, compared to where your soul would naturally be, which could be the body of a pig. And I'm saying comparatively in size, right? Because we're helping out, as I said before. Either way, because our DNA is going to change and we're going to get all this upgrade, then we are also advancing our soul with more experiences and more knowledge. So when we get back to the Pleiades, they're going to ask us, how was Earth? What do they do there? Why are there like wars so much? They're very curious. They're civilizations of beings that are naturally just fifth dimension, and they're just, they wouldn't dare go to the fourth or third, come down here physically with us, because there's, you're hungry all the time. You have to rest the body. It's the experience from outside, from inside out. What, you're you as a soul, because when you look outside through your eyes, you're seeing a world that, even though it's where you are now, it's just it feels unnatural to be in a situation like this, right? To experience it in that way. So you might feel uneasy when you're doing the upgrades now. You're not going to feel very grounded. You're going to just, you're going to be feel loopy, spaced out. You know, if you're sick, and you can imagine how it feels to have of the flu, and you're taking your medicine, how do you feel? You just feel like someone just squeezed you like a lemon, right? And you're just like, you can't, you could barely get up to go and grab a drink of water from the refrigerator. You know that feeling? Well, that's kind of how I feel right now, but I don't feel sick. I know how the process is. It's going to be the same every time. And we've all experienced it at one moment or another, slightly different and not exactly the same. Maybe your core body temperature raises a little bit, right? Regardless of, maybe it's winter around here. At least we're in the fall, getting to winter soon. But either way, it's just that slight difference where you're just like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? A time dilation, a sort of like spacing out kind of feeling. So when they activate our DNA, it's just like turning on a light switch in a room you've never been in before. You've never been in this room before. Your DNA is activated, and instead of cranking the volume all the way up, or just flicking the lights on so quickly, that's not the way it's going to happen. It's like, putting the seed in, right, and giving it warmth and shelter, but then gradually bringing in the sunlight so that the process of germination can happen. So we are drinking something that's later is going to have a reaction when we get sunlight tomorrow morning. You know, or we are presented with a scenario where all these conditions work together, and then we'll gradually begin to wake up, as an example, right? As we receive more sunlight, we'll gradually get better, and it's just going to get better, right? As long as you take your medicine because you have the flu, you're not going to feel better the next day. You're going to gradually feel better until you can feel comfortable in this new environment. When somebody flicks the light on in a room that you've never been before, you're going to see green, red, couches, TVs, your PlayStation or whatever, and you're going to be overwhelmed by so many things at once. That's not what we're looking for when we activate or begin to activate a group of people. It's a group of people that are going to get activated, and I'm glad that you're part of that group. So, and then some are just not going to understand. They're going to notice that, Francis looked like he's up to something, but I can't figure out what is it? What is it about this person that just seems off? Because they'll just sense that you're moving away from a lot of different things, moving away, or accepting things very differently than what they are, because you see the stagnation in them, in others, and you could feel that you are yourself not part of that other situation. They're not just moving along at the same pace as you are. So I want to leave you with this. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, and I'll be back with more videos. Take care.